Now let's do this. The model itself, these are model names. We don't really need to do some analysis on them. Okay, these are identifiers for the respective models. So because these are these are unique, you can actually make this the index. All right. So that when we are making the queries, instead of using 1, 2, 3, we have a more meaningful identifier or identifiers. And so before we continue with the maximum value queries, let's set an index. All right. So if you want to set an index, you can say df.set index. So this approach is used if you want to specify a column which is already in that data frame, the data you are using, the table you are using. And we have a column called model. So we want to use that as our index. All right. So we can just bring our parentheses and we can say model like this. So let's execute this command. So we have it done. Now, if we do it this way, all right, you see that the model column is now the index. But now let's type this df again. All right. You'll realize that it has reverted back to its old format or its old form, where the model is a column and then the indexes are values. All right. So this is because the command we made here is just going to display the outcome. All right. So it's just saved in memory. It doesn't reflect, it doesn't change the original data. So if you want to make the change persistent, there are two ways. You can either create a new data frame and assign the operation to it, or you can just call the operation and then save the changes. In this tutorial, we are going to save the changes in the original data. All right. So that's what we'll do. We will come back here. I will say df.set index. I specify the column, and I'll say in place equals true. So in place will be used to update that data. All right, the data that you are manipulating. Okay, so let's execute this command. Okay, so when you execute it, now if you say df, you are going to find your table there. All right, so this is so cool. So now we have our table, which now has the model column as index. So from henceforth, when I talk about index name, we are referring to the model names here. These are the indexes, and these are the performance. All right. Okay.